Okay. I've been feeling, I don't know. I think it started this week. I know I talked to you all about um how I feel different or changed since I had the flu-like symptoms. It's like my energy has been heightened to another different awareness level of awareness, and it's almost like I have, and I'm not saying it's due to the flu-like symptoms. It could just be the energy. We don't even know what's going on cosmically. We don't know what's going on in the ethers. It's a lot of stuff. But um, there's this calm, knowing feeling that's going on with me, with my person, with my inner being. But then there's also an anxiety that's like mixed in with that still calm energy. Uh, that's really all I can do at this point is breathe. When I wake up in the morning, and I don't know if this resonates with y'all or not. I'm just putting this information out there based on what's going on. I feel um, we need to share, and these are just thoughts that's been going through my head today. Before I go to bed, I always set my intentions before I fall into the dream state. Try not to at all, have conversations or watch something on YouTube or anything before I go to sleep. I I used to listen to books or guided meditations before I went to sleep, but now I don't want to do that. I have my Himalayan salt lamp on, and that's it. And my crystals, I have my crystals with me, and then I go to sleep. I wake up. Of course, I have a lot of dreams, and then when I wake up, I ease myself. I make sure that, and before I get into that, I have been consistently waking up close to 5 or a little after 5 or a little before 5 or somewhere in there. Like it's always somewhere around 5 o'clock and up. Like I'm up, ready for the day. Like I could get up and move along with my day at that time. What I've noticed that I've been doing is either working on dream recall and deciphering the dream. If it's not coming back to me rapidly, or if it's not something I need to really put a lot of energy into, because I have been having some just low frequency. I won't say lower frequency. I would say parallel universe type of dreams. And so I'll go into my meditation. Some of the dreams have been throwing me off balance. You know how they say you're off kilter. I wake up and I just have this anxious feeling, or I I won't feel complete or something. Like I can't describe it. Feel it's a bit uneasy where I'm not grounded, and so I'll go into a third eye meditation. And so even like this morning, I did a third eye meditation just to calm me down. Of course, I went back to sleep and had another experience. And in that experience, I was teaching someone Tai Chi, but the Tai Chi movements that I was doing, the foot movements were different. It wasn't from any form, Tai Chi form that I know presently in this reality. The Tai Chi movements for the feet work that I was doing, these Tai Chi movements, I actually, before I taught Tai Chi today, I went through it and did it. And specifically in a dream, the lady that I was teaching to, she couldn't get the whole form with the arms. So I told her, I said, don't worry about the arms. We're just going to focus on the feet. Do the feet with me. And when I woke up, I remember the foot movements. And it was just like, I think a few days ago, may have been Monday or Tuesday, maybe Sunday to Monday, or either Sunday to Monday, or the Monday to Tuesday, one of those days. I had a dream where I received this whole number. It was just like, I think it was 88107 88208. Yep, that was it. 88107 88208. And I don't know if that's an activation code or what that sequence of numbers mean, but there's some type of connection I feel with that sequence of numbers, and also the footwork that I was doing in the dream, that Tai Chi footwork that I was teaching. I felt like I was teaching somebody else, but really was teaching myself in the dream. I know a few days back, I think it was Sunday night that I received that activation code, and also that same dream Sunday, everything that happened Monday, I had saw those people, that location in my dream that night, that Sunday night. This week, I have seen explosions occur in my dream state. I've connected with ancestors in the dream state. I have been traveling with groups in the dream state. It has, in these dreams, it's been different. It's full of a little chaotic energy that I can't understand or really even try to put into words to you. And I had this conversation with somebody before where I'm thinking that even having these experiences while our body is in a state of rest, and when we come back to this physical form, if we're not able to verbalize the recall, and sometimes if we can't even go back for the recall, it may be on a higher frequency than we're able to receive in this physical state. And I feel like some of the dream, because I will remember a large part of what I experienced, but then there'll be pieces of it that don't connect together that I feel like are on a higher frequency than I'm able to verbalize and understand when I drop back down into this physical state. And it even feels like when I do drop down to this physical state, that's where I'm receiving some anxiety when I come back into this physical form. It's almost like I'm more comfortable when I'm not in this state, but having those experiences outside of this reality. And so when I do come back, that's when I get flooded with whatever the energy is here in this plane, from whoever, or wherever it's coming from. I don't know. But I have to bring myself back to a state of balance and peace. There's a lot of different things, which has always occurred. This isn't new to us. We knew we was coming here for this. We signed up to come here for this, whatever the sign up was. We said we would be here. We said we would do this. We said that this was part of why we wanted to come to this reality and have these experiences with this group of people that we interact with in our lives. Even today, I had one of my students say, I don't know, you look so familiar. I don't know. And I'm like, you're a 6th grader. How do I look familiar? And then she was like, how old are you? And I told her, she was like, oh, I didn't think you was that old. I thought you was like in your 20s or 30s. And it's funny that we connect with other energies, being that she knew, but she didn't know in this 3D form, but she knew who I was. and she recognized that light energy. I resonate with light workers. I resonate with star seeds. And so when they see me, or we see each other, or I may see another star seed or light worker, our energies connect where we know each other. Or we look familiar, or we feel like we've seen each other before. If you have any of those type of experiences, not saying it's just limited to light workers and star seeds. I'm sure other groups of particular energies that have came into this physical form have ways that they recognize each other and different things. Some people see auras or flames of energy around each other. They may be able to see inside of someone's 3D form. They may be able to read their minds. I don't know. They may be able to travel and go into each other's dreams, and they've visited, or you have visited these people in the astral plane, whatever the case may be, but you're able to recognize them when you come back into this dense form. And so she said that, and it was just so funny. She was like, I don't know. She was like, did you teach at some school? I was like, baby, no, I didn't teach there. I wanted to tell her, don't even try to figure it out. It's just your energy. And we are familiar spirits. We know each other. We know each other cosmically, starseed, light worker. And so with that, it's like we are coming in contact more and more. And I don't want you all to dismiss the younger generation, you know, the 12-year-olds, the 8-year-olds, you know, the younger children that's 12 and under. Their energy, they're the ones that's also helping to heighten and usher in this energy. They're very aware. I had another student, I believe she was in 8th grade. She was asking me about my Eye of Horus and my Ankh, and she was asking it, you know, it caught her attention, and she was like, you know, is that hieroglyphs, and what is that, and where did you get it from? I really like it. You know, she was drawn to the energy. So we can't dismiss these children whose energy have been lowered, and I would say to a certain degree tainted by this realm. So we have to make sure that we pay close attention to everything that's going on. It's a lot that's going on. And one thing about it, what I do want to say is that I don't want people feeling overwhelmed, worried, scared, just because of the 3D realm, of what the 3D reality has going on. If you're resonating, you're listening to this thus far, just know that our energy has surpassed that. We know that this is something that we have to go through. We know. I mean, we knew that we didn't know, I would say, this physical form and mind probably didn't know how everything was going to play out. But as it's playing out, we resonate with this shit. We know, we were like, okay, this is what's going to happen. Oh, this is how it's going down. When it comes down to 3D reality things, I've said this before, we have to work on a higher plane. You can't tiptoe in and out. You can't be straddling the fence on your inward knowing and your spiritual life. Being that, you know, as star seeds, light workers, energies of light, being that we know that we work in the light. And I'm not saying anything, if you work with dark energy, that's you. You know, I don't work with dark energy. I'm not saying nothing is good, nothing is bad, one of this better than the other. All I can say is that me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can only say I'm a black woman, and I stand for what black women do. This is what black women do. I'm not saying that an Asian woman or Arab woman, anybody else is better or lesser than. I can only speak from what I am. So, and a lot of people like to be with that, you know, we're this and we're that, we're both, you know. if that is what resonates with you, that's what I say, roll with it. But we're not all the same. Everybody's not the same. And to create this thought process, which I believe one person said it and everybody ran with it, is saying that we're all this and you have to be this and that to be balanced. And from my perspective, it's not. Just based on the energy that has come to me. And I take my dreams very serious. My dreams to me are just like, you know, you all having experiences in this 3D reality. I take it as real. It is real to me, you know, just like this reality real. Because guess what? It's everything that's in your subconscious mind being manifested into a particular plane or dimension of existence. So I don't dismiss any parts of it. And when I had the light being that came to me, and he showed me light and he showed me darkness, he showed me who I was and he showed me other people, and he showed me who is going to resonate with who and how some people are drawn to the light and some people are drawn to the darkness. He didn't tell me that one was better than the other. He just showed me who I was. So when I talk about light energy, light workers, star seeds, all that energy, I'm only talking to you from the information and the downloads and the dream state of the vision of this entity that came to me and put me through the classroom of showing me these things. And some of you all have had dark energies come to you of the darkness, and you work in the dark, and that's fine. If that's what you work in, that's you. I don't resonate with it. I don't work in the dark. That's just not me. That's just saying, you know, if that's fine. You're an Asian woman. You eat, you know, shrimp fried rice or whatever, you know, who cares? And they say black women eat, you know, fried chicken or watermelon, whatever. Yeah, we resonate with that. I'm not saying anything is better than the other. I know that was very stereotypical, but just saying, just trying to give you an understanding of me not saying any food is better than the other one, or, you know, I'm not throwing that out there at all. I'm just saying what I am and who I am and what I resonate with. So being that, then I have different experiences and I receive different information. And so that's what was given to me. So during the time, I'm going back to like what I said, after I had the flu-like symptoms, you know, I don't think I can call this flu-like symptoms. And so during that time, after I came out of that, everything has been heightened. Now, before that, like I told you all before that, I was very anxious. I was having anxiety issues, having some depression issues, having all of that. And it's like when I came out of it, I had this newfound energy of waking up every day at 5, ready to get things done, full of energy, and just ready to go, and just feeling really good and grounded. Now I'm getting to a point where I'm still waking up full of energy, but I'm not feeling as grounded, so I have to put myself back to a place of grounding, and kind of like, it's almost like massaging my energy back into this physical form. That's the best way I know how to put that. So my energy is dropping back down to this body, and it's like, we back, okay. I can understand why the babies cry. They like, I'm in a physical body. So me going back into meditation is me massaging my spirit back into the physical body. And then as I do that, and I can go into meditation, I do the third eye meditation, then I go back and remember who I am and what I can do as a creator in this plane, that I don't have to feel so anxious, even though I just was from, you know, this, and I'm getting dropped. Because you got to think about it, our energy, it gets bounced around, dropped around. We go here and there, especially those of us who do a lot of astral projection, and those of us who our energy can project in different places to protect people. If we're part of any type of task force that's in the different spirit realms for protection of various people. If we do a lot of work in different realms. You got to think about it. This energy, it gets bounced around, and then when it has to come back into this physical form to have this little thing play out here, there's a whole nother comforting, I feel like, that needs to happen for that energy being in this physical form. And I feel like it's more for this physical form adapting to that energy than it is for the energy adapting to this physical form. All right, it's bringing this physical form and this mind and this reality that has to mesh with this higher frequency energy. And that's when a lot of different things start to, be like, I'm don't feel at ease. So I do know there has been solar flares. There has been things that's going on in the cosmos that we may not be aware of. Like I said, I did have a dream about an explosion the other night, and everything turned black. We know there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of people that are out here fear-mongering, but my thing about it is, again, if you know who you are, you work in the light, you're a starseed light worker or whatever, you know that you are taken care of. It's just like in the Bible when it says the fowl of the air, and the birds don't wonder about where their food is going to come from. The animals don't sit and how I'm gonna eat tomorrow. I need to gather up all of these goats to eat, and I need to gather up all of these squirrels to eat. They don't do that. You don't see squirrels doing all of that. You've never seen a squirrel like have all of this built up. Every day they going after food. It's almost every day I almost run into a squirrel. That's another thing. Like, we've become so afraid of transcending. And we shouldn't be. So many people are afraid to lose this physical vessel that they're going through so many different extremes just to keep it. And this isn't the all be. It's like you will go about being trapped in a cycle because you're afraid of losing this physical vessel. Definitely we can't be on that level. Light workers, starseeds, people of higher consciousness or spirituality, whatever you may be. We have to understand that this is just part of the process of coming back in and going through this. And in order to truly ascend, not physically, but to truly reach another level of ascension of our consciousness, we have to, not fear moving out of this reality and leaving this physical away and moving on. It's don't allow that fear of losing this physical vessel trap you. You'll have whatever you need. If there's a food shortage, you still gonna get food. If water gets contaminated, you still gonna have water. If they tell you gonna have to get off your job unless you do certain things, you be at home, you'll still be getting money. If they won't allow your children to go to school because you're against certain things that they're doing, your children still gonna get educated and be better at home than they are there. And we can keep going all through the list. If travel arrangements change, we'll be fine. We'll need travel in the way. The other thing's gonna work out. We may meet a man that has his own airplane pilot, his own pilot, and he able to fly us wherever we want to go. You just don't know, and it's not for you to try to figure it out. It's not for you to try to figure it out. That's what we have to understand. It is not for us to try to figure it out. We continue to try to separate things and break it down and figure it out and control. That's such an egotistical way to do things. When we rest in the hands of universal consciousness and all-knowing. The squirrels don't care. The birds don't care. The animals don't care. None of them care, and they get fed. They live or they die. They don't give a damn. Squirrel run right there in front of your car right now. You can pull out the driveway. Squirrel going, stop. You may hit him. You think he can? I'm like, oh, okay. I'm dead now. Cool. Or I made it. I'm going to go get me another nut or go up to the tree, whatever. Why are we so consumed with the fear of losing this physical reality when it ain't shit no way? And just thinking about that is really like the overall ascension of self, of physical form, is not really giving a shit no way, not even caring that much, where you are willing to do whatever to stay in it. True freedom is freedom of the mind, knowing that everything is always taken care of, that balances in with the universal laws. And so it's placed on my heart just by the little girl saying, you look so familiar to me. It's like, our energies are familiar. We are familiar energies, spirits, star seeds, light workers. No telling where she will end up doing in 10 years, just the fact that my energy was there and around, that she was able to draw from or pull from it. We don't have to preach to everybody. We don't have to, show everybody how to work a divination system. We don't have to show everybody how to do a spiritual system. We don't have to show everybody what sacred geometry is. We don't have to show everybody about numerology or astrology. We don't have to show everybody that. Sometimes it's just your energy. I would say not sometimes. All the time. It's just your energy that goes before you, and nothing else is needed. Allow your energy to go before you, resting in the hands of the universal consciousness, the infinite conscious energy, resting in the hand of knowing all things are taken care of for you at all times. So yeah, that was put on my heart. That's my message for today. Much gratitude, much peace and love to all of you. Sending out just much love, much peace, much patience with yourself during this time. Being able to tap into your energies, and that's another video I'm going to do, being able to tap into your spiritual powers and what that looks like right now, because we're here. It's upon us. And so make sure you take this time to take a Himalayan salt bath, relax yourselves, not just in meditation, but also do a lot of things for this physical body that's joined in with your energy. So you may have to soak it, you may have to lie down, you may have to sit outside in the sun, you may have to sit in the grass, you may have to have a lot of plants around you, you may have to just listen to water, just the sound of water. I know when I had the flu-like symptoms, just the sound of water was healing for me. It took away the pain and it put me to sleep. Just the sound of water. I just had the water running and I just laid in my bathroom and went to sleep. So things like that, a lot of things such as that we don't talk about. A lot of people do talk about grounding and being in earth, but we got to think about all the elements, and water is definitely an element. I'm a water sign, so just listening to the water is very calming. We can get earth and we can get water. Some of us need to just stare into a candle or fire. And then air. Some of us need incense around us to get that air energy in, or humidifiers in our room. Whatever the case may be, work with those elements, because those elements also help the physical. All right. Hope something that I stated helped resonate with you, and I'll tap back in later for more. Stay with your high frequencies. Peace.